Grace, hey, congratulations on your Netflix series that's
Thank
coming out this
you.
week.
So today, yeah.
Oh, today. Wow.
Yeah.
That is certainly very exciting for you. How does it feel that a series like this where you're like the lead character?
It's honestly such a dream come true, and I'm so grateful every day that I get to do and lead a show that is a combination of my two passions.
Well, tell us this then. How did you even board a project like Zero Chill? Because this is quite ambitious for one of your few major projects in your career.
Well, I really think that figure skating is what got me in the door for this kind of opportunity because I don't know if I would have gotten it without it. And so my agent had asked me like, "Hey, like what's your skating experience?" And I was like, "Do I get to skate for an audition?" And then having that opportunity was just such a special moment for me, and I was like, "Yeah, no, if I can skate, I'd love to do that for a role."
So what was that audition like? What did they really had you do?
So at first we just sent in they asked for just the normal self-tape, and then for the skating part they were like, "Oh, like just send us a video of you skating." And then after the callback round, when we went in for the chem reads, they brought everybody that was on their short list for the chem reads to an ice rink. So there's like 13 of us or something, all of us meeting each other, and they were like, "All right, great, get your skates on and all of you go out on the ice." So for an hour we were just a bunch of kids skating around being like, "Hey, one of us is gonna get each of these parts. This is interesting." It was really fun.
So tell us the truth. How athletic are you as a figure skater?
I've skated for my whole life, so very being an athlete is really important to me.
So you could actually do a lot of those moves. You didn't really need any like stunt people or nothing, huh?
Well, so I skated competitively for about 5 years, and I learned to skate when I was 3, and so it's totally second nature to me. And what's really exciting about the show is that they really wanted to have real skaters, and so most of the time it's us actually doing it. So I'm actually doing all of my skating sequences, but for certain things that my double can do safely, more consistently, and better, things like jumping, then they had her do that, but we would learn the same routine and then they would just cut the parts that they needed out.
Well, obviously you are very good at your craft because we can't tell when we're watching the series.
Thank you. I wanted that. I'm glad that that worked.
Well, obviously this series is not just about ice skating, but it's about a family
Mhm.
itself. So what did you enjoy about that side of the story? Basically, the family story and playing Kayla.
I really loved the exploration of what it means to be a twin because I am not a twin. I'm the youngest of three, so I have that experience to draw on. But it was really great to explore the sibling relationship with me and Dakota, and he's such a great guy, and we get along so well. So it was really fun to have that built-in support, even on set, of just having a family that is so close.
Tell us, how did you develop the chemistry with Dakota? Because obviously he plays a twin on the series, but when I was watching it, you guys, it could have fooled me that you weren't siblings. So how did you pull it off beforehand?
Well, so back to the skating audition, that was where I met Dakota for the first time. And as soon as I saw him, I was like, I like this guy. He seems great. And we just honestly hit it off right away. And we uh, trained together for 9 weeks leading up to shooting. And so every morning, get in the car together and skate all day together and then go home, and we were all living in the same apartment building. And so honestly, it just was through spending a lot of time together, and both of us were really committed to telling a truthful story. And so I think that having both of us be so engaged and willing to participate allowed us to create a sibling relationship.
I'm curious. You've done so much training for this. What is the training routine that they actually have you do? Because obviously they're not having you play hockey.
Yeah, so we would warm up every time we got on the ice. So that was about a half-hour warm up of just kind of body weight training and resistant band training. And then we would get on the ice for probably 2 hours at a time, depending on the session. We'd have an off ice session every day that was something strength conditioning kind of based, and stretching. We'd have ballet classes. We did ballet classes with our doubles to get better at mirroring each other, so that our arm movements and certain kind of nuanced things were more in sync with each other, which we actually got very good at. And that was for 9 weeks straight. Yeah.
Wow. Where was this location at? Because your setting is in Britain somewhere, but obviously was it filmed there or was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, we were in Sheffield for like 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was actually guessing Canada, and that would have been very ironic for a Canadian family to move to England. And
Yeah, no, it was really cool to get to shoot in England and be we shot at Ice Sheffield, which is an amazing ice rink there, and it was really nice to get to spend time with the skaters that were part of that club.
how long was this production for overall for Zero Chill? What was it, a few months or just a few weeks?
It was a few months. So when did we start? It was October, November, December, January, February, March, 6 months. And then we got shut down in March because of COVID. And then we all went back in August to finish. So I guess probably total, including the skate training, was about 7 months.
Wow. Was that kind of difficult to have your production shut down in the middle of COVID and going back? Because that was sort of like a start, a stop, and a start again.
It was more just sort of shocking, I think, because when you're on a film set, all that anybody is thinking about is what's happening that day, what's going on right in front of you. And like, we had all been reading the news, but kind of not really thinking about how it was going to impact us necessarily. And then getting shut down, obviously the priority is everybody's safety and health. So I was totally understanding. I just don't think anybody knew how long it was going to be. And I know that all of us felt so grateful to get to work together again in August. And honestly, it was really cool because I felt like I had all that time, like over all of that time, I was like, oh, okay, cool. What can I do? And I, like, with the scripts that I have left, like, what can I do with these scenes? And I think it was actually a really unique opportunity to get to create over a longer period of time.
So during the lull time, the quiet time, did you constantly still have to train for yourself?
So there were like a lot of the rinks were closed and had certain restrictions. Like even now, I'm not technically allowed to skate in BC, but I I ran a lot and did what I could to be outside and hiking and doing yoga and things that were just sort of cross training type things without necessarily being on the ice.
Now, one of the things that's actually astonishing is the fact that obviously you get to skate with Jade during the series. Could you talk about skating with her and the choreography that comes along with that?
Skating with Jade was so fun, especially in the last episode. That sequence was a lot of fun to shoot, and it was something that was different for both of us because neither of us were pair skaters. But I think it was just the willingness to show up and try something new and explore what it would be like to be an all-girl pair. And she's so fun. I had such a great time shooting with her.
One of the things that when I was watching the series, and I'm actually very curious, is what's up with the blue slushy? Why is there so much reference to blue slushies on this show?
Okay, so I've actually never had one. But from what I've heard, they're very good and they're blue raspberry flavor. So, and Jade's character Sky really likes them.
You know what? Kind of think about it. I don't think I even saw your character had a blue slushy. Did she?
Nope. She drinks chocolate milk in, I think it's episode 8. And that's it. I don't think, and water maybe. Yeah.
Wow,
you never had one.
Is this just you're just trying to avoid sugar yourself along with your character?
Well, the thing is that when you eat in a scene or drink in a scene, for continuity, you have to do it again. And with the blue slushies, your tongue will turn blue. So, and also Props never brought me one. I just didn't ever have one because Kayla doesn't have them. Ava has them, which her mom doesn't like, but maybe season 2, if we get it, Kayla will finally get a blue slushie.
that would actually be hilarious if they do an entire storyline for around a blue slushie.
It'll be a nod just to you. I will ask.
Well, I do think you know what, Zero Chill is a delightful series because there's a lot of ice skating stories out there, but this is a series that will definitely make people smile when they actually watch it because it's very heartwarming in its own way.
Thank you.
Now, but before you did Zero Chill, I also understand that you had a role in a major movie called 5 Star Christmas.
I did, yeah. That was super fun.
Could you talk about that? How you were brought on board on that one?
I sent in a self-tape and found out about a week after, and then we started shooting. We shot for 3 weeks in October locally in Vancouver, and it was really crazy to have such a quick turnaround on it because it was like as soon as we wrapped, we already knew what day the movie was airing, and like it was very much a whirlwind sort of experience, but super nice to have a Christmas movie and get to watch my own Christmas movie on Christmas Day. It was really cool.
Well, I guess it's nice to start off your career with a Christmas movie, and you could just check that box immediately right off that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I already have done a Christmas movie. Okay.
So how was that experience like? Going from a Christmas movie and then to a series like Zero Chill.
So we filmed Zero Chill before
the
Christmas movie. Yeah. So it was so I actually got 5 Star Christmas right after. So I had come home from England and then was in my 2-week quarantine period and shot myself tape over that quarantine period and then started shooting in October. So it was a really fun experience to go from finishing Zero Chill and then having something like right on the back of it to go right back into it. And just honestly, I love working. And so getting to maintain working was really fun.
So are you going to start seeking projects that doesn't involve any coldness in your life?
Yeah, maybe I'll get a job shooting in Hawaii or something. Finally not wear a jacket to work every day.
Right.
I love it though.
So Grace, tell us how you got started in this business. Basically motivated you saying, you know what, I want to be an actress?
I was in second grade and I was selected to be in a school production and I had a solo and I remember like hitting my mark and looking at the pianist and just starting to sing. And I felt like I was sparkling. Like it was incredible to me. And I got off the stage and I knew I wanted to be an actor. That was it. I was like, whatever this feeling is, I want to continue to feel like this. So I knew from the time I was probably about 8. And then I ended up skating competitively shortly after. And then that kind of took over my life. And I wanted to focus on skating and really enjoy it. And then as skating started to kind of seem like I wasn't going to continue with it, obviously I didn't know about this show back then. I told my university counselor, like, hey, like I'm kind of still thinking about acting. Like I want to do it. I just don't really know where to start. And she helped connect me with a coach locally who I worked with. And that was the beginning of that.
Do you have like a wish list of roles that you would love to play in?
Well, figure skater was one of them.
Christmas movie, figure skater. You got 2 out of the way.
Honestly, I would love to do anything action related, kind of superhero-ish things where I could do my own stunts. I'd love to do that. It'd be really fun.
Wow. I'm curious, do you miss the competitive figure skating portion of your life, or do you just basically, you know what, that's in the past now. Now it's time to focus on the acting career?
Honestly, there are times where I do miss competing and training, and it's great to me that it's taken a new form in the fact that I can do the thing that I love to do as in acting, but I can also explore the competitive side of it as well. Like what I used to love about competitive skating and like keep that without necessarily feeling like I have to choose.
Well, absolutely. We know you got skills. You know, you could do ballet, you could do ice skating. Is there something that Grace can't do yet?
No, no. I used to play baseball. I was a competitive swimmer. Um, I'm a very active person and I need to be doing things all the time.
That is awesome. I could tell that you are going to have a bright future, and
Thank you.
crossing our fingers that that we'll get a second season of Zero Chill for you, because like I said, it's a great series. I binged through the whole thing all in one sitting. So
So did I. I really feel like everybody needs a smile right now, and I'm glad that that's something that I can help provide a little bit more of.
Excellent. Well, Grace, I know I've taken a lot of your time already, but before I let you go, obviously you did do a little bit of a production on Zero Chill during we're approaching month 12 and 13 of this crazy pandemic world that we're actually living in. So before I let you go, one last question. How are you staying sane and creative during this entire time?
How am I staying sane and creative during this? I listen to my intuition and I try to foster a creative environment in my own home. So it's like if I want to paint something, I let myself do that. It's not, if you let yourself judge yourself constantly, you won't move. So it's just about going like, I want to wear a skirt today with a sweater that looks weird and I'm going to do it because I don't care. It's like actually just letting yourself find joy and find time to play. I think that that is what has kept me sane.
I think that's an excellent answer. Well, Grace, hey, appreciate you speaking with me about Zero Chill and your 5-star Christmas. I wish you well in your career, and hopefully we get to converse this on season 2 of Zero Chill. And I would love to talk to you about blue slushies again, or at least see you with a picture with a blue slushie one of these days. And then I could say, okay, she remembers.
She remembers. Yes, that sounds great. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Having a
Bye.
great day. Bye.